The Savage Land from Marvel Comics. These are the 15 most mysterious lost worlds on Earth. Number 15. Movila Cave, a forgotten world beneath Romania's surface. Caves are often portrayed as tranquil and serene retreats from the outside world, but not all of them are like that. Some hide secrets, dark, isolated ecosystems where life flourishes in ways we can't fully comprehend. Movila Cave, located near Mangalia in Romania, is one such place. Hidden beneath the ground for millions of years, this cave harbors an ecosystem that has been entirely cut off from the outside world for approximately 5.5 million years. The atmosphere inside is dense with hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, making it inhospitable to most forms of life. However, this harsh environment is home to some very unusual species, like water scorpions, leeches, and other rare insects. The cave was discovered in 1986 by Christian Lascaux, a speleologist who stumbled upon this hidden world a few kilometers from the Black Sea. With no natural light and low oxygen levels, Movila Cave remains a place of scientific intrigue. The creatures living here have adapted to survive in the absence of sunlight, thriving on the unique conditions of the cave. Visiting the Movila Cave is not for the faint of heart. Its eerie, sulfurous air and dark corners add to the sense of mystery. Exploring this natural wonder feels like stepping into another world altogether, where time has stood still for millions of years. Number 14. Challenger Deep, the abyss of the Mariana Trench. How deep can you go? The question that scientists and explorers alike have been asking for centuries as they seek to uncover the mysteries of our planet's lowest points. Challenger Deep, located in the Mariana Trench of the western Pacific Ocean, is the deepest known point on Earth's seabed. Sitting at depths of 35,768 to 35,856 feet, it remains largely inaccessible due to extreme pressures that challenge even the most advanced technology. The Mariana Trench, over 1,500 miles long and 43 miles wide, is home to a unique world that we still know very little about. If Mount Everest were placed at the bottom of this trench, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. In 1960, Swiss oceanographer Jacques Piccard and U.S. Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh became the first humans to descend to the bottom of the trench, a feat made possible by specially designed submersibles. This historic dive revealed strange deep-sea creatures and an environment so extreme that it seemed alien. For decades, technology has made it possible for us to explore these unreachable depths. But even now, the trench remains a place of great mystery. New discoveries about the creatures living at Challenger Deep continue to surface, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of life on Earth. What secrets remain hidden in the trench's abyss, waiting for the next daring expedition to uncover? Number 13. Cima Humboldt and Cima Martel, Venezuela's enormous sinkholes. We've all encountered potholes, but imagine stumbling upon something much, much bigger. The Cima Humboldt, located atop the Cerro Surinama Tepuy in Venezuela, is a sinkhole so large it defies imagination. With an astounding volume of 18 million cubic meters, it stretches 352 meters wide at the top and plunges to a depth of 502 meters. It was first spotted in 1961 by pilot Harry Gibson, who could hardly believe the scale of the formation. Close by is another massive sinkhole, Cima Martel, located just 700 meters from Cima Humboldt. Together, these two giant holes are among the largest in the world. Situated in a remote region of Venezuela, known for its dramatic landscapes and otherworldly terrain. The sheer size of these sinkholes makes them difficult to comprehend, and they stand as a testament to the incredible forces of nature that shape our planet. Their depth and vastness could easily conceal an entire civilization, a fact that fuels speculation about the area's potential for discovery. The surrounding region, with its rugged terrain and dense jungles, remains largely unexplored, adding to the mystery of the sinkholes. Their formation remains a subject of scientific inquiry, with researchers eager to learn more about how such massive depressions form in the Earth. These sinkholes aren't just geological wonders. They serve as a reminder of the vast, uncharted territories that still exist on Earth. From strange ecosystems hidden beneath the surface to geological formations so enormous they could house entire cities, the world is filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. The story of Sima Humboldt and Sima Martel is just one example of the mysteries still waiting for adventurers to explore. Number 12. Catalhoyuk, a hidden city above ground. Imagine living in a city where the only way to enter or exit your home is through the roof. Sounds unusual, right? But that's exactly how the people of Catalhoyuk designed their homes. Situated in southern Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, this ancient settlement thrived between 7100 BC and 5700 BC. It is one of the most well-known Neolithic and Chalcolithic proto-cities, and it offers a fascinating glimpse into early urban life. The city was built on an expansive mud brick platform with no doors or windows. Instead, residents climbed ladders to access their homes, which were closely packed together, creating a tightly knit community. This unique layout had a practical purpose, especially during the cold months. With all the homes sharing walls, the collective warmth helped them survive in harsh temperatures. Catalhoyuk was strategically located on a hill, about 66 feet above the surrounding plain, providing a defensive advantage and an elevated vantage point. The location also had a nearby river, the Charchamba, which supported early agriculture and provided a source of water. Catalhoyuk wasn't just a settlement, it was a vibrant social hub. The compact living arrangement meant that everyone was constantly in close proximity to one another, fostering strong community ties. Imagine living in a place where you could hear your neighbor's every movement, from sleeping to cooking. While it might feel crowded to us today, the social cohesion of the inhabitants likely created a sense of unity and shared purpose. The city's architecture and layout were designed to promote close-knit living, and it's believed that these early humans relied heavily on cooperation for survival. The settlement, abandoned before the Bronze Age, stands as an impressive testament to early urban planning and communal living, offering a glimpse of how humanity lived thousands of years ago. Number 11. Sun Dung Cave, the largest cave in the world. Hidden deep within Vietnam's jungle lies a secret so vast that it could easily eclipse the size of most cities. Sun Dung Cave, the world's largest known cave, stretches an impressive 5 kilometers in length, with heights of up to 200 meters and widths of 150 meters. Its enormous volume totals around 38.5 million cubic meters, making it a natural wonder like no other. Located in the Phong Nha Bang National Park, Sun Dung Cave is a monumental example of the incredible forces of nature at work. The cave's journey extends for about 9 kilometers, but what truly makes it extraordinary is the duality of its environment. Two massive collapses in the cave's ceiling have allowed sunlight to pour in, creating an ecosystem that's unlike anything on the surface. In these sections of the cave, trees grow from the cave floor, adding to the mystique of this subterranean paradise. The cave's interior harbors a variety of natural wonders, from unique stalactites and stalagmites to hidden streams and vast chambers. What's even more fascinating is the fact that this cave for so long remained virtually unknown to the outside world. It was only in the early 1990s that explorers discovered the full extent of its size, uncovering a pristine world hidden beneath layers of earth. The beauty and serenity of Sun Dung Cave are awe-inspiring. It's as though time has stood still in this remote location. Visiting the cave offers a rare opportunity to witness nature in its purest form, untouched by human influence. The combination of its scale, untouched beauty, and peaceful atmosphere makes it a bucket list destination for adventure travelers. For those seeking a truly unique and otherworldly experience, Sun Dung Cave is one of those places that will leave an indelible mark on anyone lucky enough to explore its vast depths. Number 10. Palawan Highlands, a hidden gem of the Philippines. Sometimes the most beautiful places on Earth are those that remain largely untouched by human hands. The Palawan Highlands in the Philippines are one such place, an untouched paradise that seems to exist apart from the rest of the world. The island of Palawan is known for its exceptional natural beauty, from its lush jungles to pristine beaches, and the highlands offer a glimpse into the heart of this stunning landscape. Palawan is the largest island in the Philippines, covering 4,706 square kilometers, with the highlands being a particularly remote and rugged part of the island. This area is rich in biodiversity and is home to some of the most unique wildlife species in the world. The Palawan Highlands also form part of the Palawan Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO-designated area that has been protected since the early 1990s. This status helps ensure the preservation of the island's delicate ecosystems, preventing overdevelopment and preserving its natural beauty for future generations. What makes the Palawan Highlands stand out is its untouched and tranquil environment. The area is far from the crowds, with dense forests, mountainous terrain, and breathtaking views. The landscapes here offer visitors a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature. As one of the most biologically diverse regions in the Philippines, the highlands are home to endemic species of plants and animals that cannot be found anywhere else on the planet. The scenery is not just beautiful, it is a sanctuary, both for wildlife and for those seeking peace and quiet amidst nature's splendor. Despite the challenges of accessing such a remote area, Palawan continues to attract those with a sense of adventure. Hiking through its jungles, visiting its beaches, or exploring the highlands offers an unforgettable experience. For those looking to see a side of the Philippines that is often overlooked, the Palawan Highlands provide an untouched, magical retreat. The effort to protect this beautiful region ensures that its natural wonders will continue to awe visitors for generations to come. Number 9. The Lost City of Thanas, a once powerful port beneath the waves. There's something tragic yet fascinating about ancient cities that vanish from history, swallowed up by the forces of nature. Thanas Heraklion, a port city near Egypt, is one such lost civilization. This ancient city, which thrived during the 8th century BC, once stood as a crucial gateway for boats traveling from the Greek world to Egypt. It was famous not only for its strategic location but also for the revered sanctuary of Amun, making it a center of worship and trade. Despite its significance, the city disappeared beneath the Mediterranean Sea, its fate unknown until the early 2000s. Before its rediscovery in 2000, there were no confirmed reports of its existence. Greek historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BC, mentioned a great sanctuary built at the site, where the legendary Heracles, or Hercules, supposedly entered Egypt. The city also had ties to the mythical events leading up to the Trojan War, as Helen and Paris were said to have visited the port before the conflict began. This rich blend of history and myth only adds to the allure of the site. Imagine exploring the submerged remains of this once bustling city. Who knows what treasures or clues about ancient civilizations lie waiting to be uncovered? The underwater ruins of Thanas Heraklion are a unique sight, offering a rare glimpse into the past, hidden beneath the sea, where mythological stories and real history intertwine. Number 8. Masavi Crater, a remote volcano with an untouched ecosystem. When you look at mountains, it's easy to admire their grandeur from afar, but some mountains hide even more wonders beneath their peaks. Mount Masavi, located in Papua New Guinea's southern highlands, is one such place. Standing at 2,507 meters, this dormant volcano offers a peek into a hidden world that has been largely cut off from the rest of the planet for over 200,000 years. The last eruption occurred so long ago that the crater has since become a sanctuary for wildlife. Masavi is part of the Great Papuan Plateau, sitting within the Kikori River Basin. The crater itself spans 4 kilometers wide and reaches a depth of 1 kilometer. Within this vast depression lies a thriving ecosystem, home to a variety of endemic species that have adapted to the isolated environment. The once active volcano has transformed from a dangerous cauldron of lava into a lush, protected ecosystem, largely untouched by human intervention. If you venture into this secluded area, you would find yourself surrounded by the sounds of nature, with wildlife living harmoniously in this protected paradise. Visiting Masavi Crater feels like stepping into another world. Its isolated setting ensures that the wildlife here remains protected, with species that are found nowhere else on Earth. Such ecosystems are incredibly rare and give us a glimpse into a time before human activity altered the landscape. The natural beauty of this place is astounding, and the untouched nature of the crater makes it a perfect example of how powerful and resilient nature can be when left alone. Now it's time for the sweet topic. Because the UK is small, people assume it has no secrets. But given how the population is densely packed into a few key places, there are some areas some know little about. And this image showcases one of them. Tucked away in Ireland is an entire ghost town people have forgotten about. All these houses were built back in the 70s, but after a massive gas leak, everyone temporarily had to move out. But the situation took so long to fix, nobody ever moved back in. One thing slipped to another, and soon nobody ever moved in, and the whole town has been left empty ever since. As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below using the hashtag #SweetTopic. Number 7. The submerged city of Xicheng, a time capsule beneath the lake. Imagine discovering an ancient city that's been preserved for centuries, hidden beneath a lake. This is exactly what you find with the submerged city of Xicheng, a site that dates back over 1,300 years. The city was deliberately flooded in 1959 to create a reservoir and hydroelectric station, and since then, it has remained under 26 to 40 meters of water. Despite being submerged, the city's structures, walls, and even wooden elements have remained largely intact, making it an extraordinary example of ancient architecture preserved by nature. Xicheng, located in China, was once a bustling city during the Tang dynasty. The decision to flood it for the purpose of creating a reservoir was made with little regard for its historical value. Yet today, the submerged city provides a unique opportunity for archaeologists and divers to study its remains. While the area is not yet open to tourists, a film crew has been documenting the ruins, capturing the extraordinary preservation of the city. Divers and archaeologists are continually amazed at how well the structures have held up, giving us a window into a lost civilization frozen in time. The city's preservation underwater makes it a rare treasure for historians and explorers alike. The cold, stable environment of the lake has helped protect the city from the ravages of time, making it a one-of-a-kind time capsule. If it were to one day be open to the public, Xicheng would offer an incredible glimpse into the past, allowing us to walk through a city that's been forgotten by the world for more than a millennium. Wouldn't it be something to explore this underwater wonder, where history and nature have come together to keep an ancient city alive? Number 6. Lake Vostok, Antarctica's hidden subglacial lake. Deep beneath the ice of Antarctica lies one of the most fascinating and mysterious ecosystems on the planet, Lake Vostok. This subglacial lake is the largest of nearly 400 such lakes beneath Antarctica's ice sheet, spanning an area of 4,830 square miles and holding a volume of 5,400 cubic kilometers of water. It's one of the biggest lakes in the world by volume, making it a remarkable geological feature. It has been sealed off from the surface for over 25 million years, creating an environment that has evolved in total isolation from the outside world. The lake sits beneath a thick layer of ice that is up to 4 kilometers deep, which keeps it largely inaccessible. This icy barrier has kept the waters of Lake Vostok in a constant, stable condition. For decades, scientists have speculated about what kind of life might exist in the lake's dark waters, separated from the rest of the planet for millions of years. In recent years, researchers have begun drilling through the thick ice in hopes of discovering microbial life forms that have adapted to the extreme, isolated conditions. What makes Lake Vostok so intriguing is not just its size, but the potential for finding life in a place so far removed from the known world. The conditions in the lake, extreme cold, high pressure, and no light, make it an ideal place to study how life can adapt to extreme environments. The fact that it has been isolated for so long raises the possibility that life here could be very different from anything we know. Lake Vostok is one of the last truly unexplored frontiers on Earth, and its secrets remain buried beneath the thick ice, waiting for scientists to unlock them. The potential discoveries there could change everything we know about life on our planet and the possibility of life elsewhere in the universe. Number 5. Bimini Road, the submerged pathway to an ancient civilization. Sometimes the Earth reveals its secrets when least expected, and in 1968, a diver off the coast of North Bimini Island in the Bahamas made one such discovery. Under 18 feet of water, the diver stumbled upon a series of stone blocks arranged in a straight line that extended for half a mile. The stones appeared to be perfectly shaped, aligned, and placed in such a way that it seemed impossible for nature to have done it alone. Some people joked that perhaps even dolphins had been involved in creating these mysterious streets. But was it the dolphins or something more ancient? This submerged stone formation, known as Bimini Road, consists of roughly rectangular to subrectangular limestone blocks, which form a road-like path beneath the ocean's surface. The question that follows, of course, is whether this could have been built by humans, or is it simply a natural formation? The idea that an ancient civilization may have constructed a road beneath the sea seems far-fetched, especially given the technological limitations of ancient peoples. Yet, the precise arrangement of these stones raises intriguing possibilities. Some believe that Bimini Road could be a remnant of an ancient man-made structure, such as a dock, embankment, or even a street. The idea that this could be a lost city submerged long ago has led to theories about Atlantis, the legendary city described by the Greek philosopher Plato. According to Greek myth, Atlantis was an advanced civilization that sank into the ocean in just one day, disappearing without a trace around 11,000 years ago. Could this submerged structure be the last remnant of that fabled city? What forces of nature or catastrophe could have caused such a massive city to disappear in such a short period of time? The discovery of Bimini Road continues to stir the imagination, raising more questions than answers about what lies beneath the waves and what lost histories may still be hiding beneath the sea. Number 4. Melville Range, a hidden world in the Australian wilderness. In the far northeast of Australia, there is a place where time seems to have stood still for centuries. The Melville Range, located on Cape Melville at the eastern edge of the Cape York Peninsula, is a remote and rugged landscape that has become known as a lost world. The range itself is not particularly tall, with its highest peak reaching only 600 meters above sea level, but it holds an incredible variety of unique flora and fauna that make it a fascinating destination for explorers and scientists alike. The area was first named Stony Cape by Lieutenant Charles Jeffreys in 1815, likely inspired by the abundance of rocky outcrops that dominate the headland. Over the course of millions of years, these rock formations have helped protect the Melville Range from bushfires, which in turn has allowed rare and endemic species to thrive in the area. Due to its isolation, the range has developed an ecosystem that is unlike any other in the world, with species of plants and animals that are found nowhere else on Earth. The Melville Range has remained relatively untouched by human activity, making it a sanctuary for biodiversity. The surrounding rainforest, which is unique to this part of the world, has acted as a natural preserve, providing shelter for a variety of animals that have adapted to its specific environment. The combination of diverse habitats, from the dense jungle to the rocky outcrops, allows for a rich array of life to flourish, including many species that are unique to this isolated region. However, despite its natural beauty, this remote area is not without challenges. The terrain is rugged, with rocky cliffs and unpredictable weather, which makes travel through the area both difficult and dangerous. Rock slides are a constant threat, and even experienced adventurers must be cautious. The Melville Range remains a hidden gem, offering an escape into a world where nature rules and the modern world seems a distant memory. Would you be brave enough to visit this remote wonderland, or would you prefer to leave it to the rare species that call it home? Whether it's the unique biodiversity or the sense of isolation that draws you in, the Melville Range is a destination that promises to leave an unforgettable impression on anyone who dares to explore its depths. Number 3. Mount Roraima, the majestic tabletop mountain. Mount Roraima is a natural wonder like no other. Located at the junction of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, this striking mountain is not just any ordinary peak. While most mountains have sharp, jagged summits, Mount Roraima stands out because its top is perfectly flat, giving it a unique and almost mystical appearance. Part of the Tepuy mountain range in South America, Mount Roraima rises 2,810 meters above sea level, making it the highest point in the entire region. What makes this mountain even more intriguing is its size. Its summit spans a remarkable 31 square kilometers, about 12 square miles, creating a massive, isolated plateau that appears to be an island floating above the surrounding landscape. The first European to document Mount Roraima was Sir Walter Raleigh, who wrote about it in 1595. He was captivated by the mountain's sheer, otherworldly nature, and his accounts led many to speculate about the mysteries hidden within. Today, Mount Roraima remains as enigmatic as ever, standing as a physical barrier between three countries and offering an unspoiled view of nature. Its location within the Grand Sabana, a vast savanna region, only adds to the beauty of the area, making it one of the most unique landscapes on Earth. The mountain's flat-top ecosystem is home to plant species and animals that exist nowhere else on the planet, further adding to its allure. However, the beauty of Mount Roraima is not just limited to its remote location. It also serves as a reminder of Venezuela's cultural and natural wealth, though this is often overshadowed by the country's current political and economic challenges. Despite these issues, the allure of Mount Roraima and nearby Angel Falls continues to draw adventurers and explorers from around the world. Can you imagine the thrill of climbing this towering mountain and standing atop its vast, untouched plateau, looking out over the rolling clouds and untouched wilderness? It's a bucket list adventure for any nature lover or thrill seeker. Number 2. Indus Valley, the birthplace of urban civilization. When we look back at ancient civilizations, it's amazing to realize just how much they accomplished without the technology we have today. One such civilization, the Indus Valley Civilization, thrived more than 3,000 years ago, leaving behind incredible architecture, engineering feats, and a deep cultural legacy. Situated along the banks of the Indus River in what is now modern-day Pakistan, this civilization flourished from around 3,300 BCE to 1,300 BCE. What's truly remarkable is how advanced their urban planning was. The cities of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, some of the most well-known sites of this civilization, were meticulously laid out with wide streets, drainage systems, and public wells. These early cities had features that would still be impressive today, including multi-story homes and public baths that were ahead of their time. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Indus Valley civilization was its urban design. The people of the Indus Valley practiced advanced city planning that incorporated methods for water management and hygiene, something that many ancient civilizations lacked. Their cities were built with a strong focus on the organization of space, cleanliness, and convenience. Each home had its own private bathroom connected to the city's intricate drainage system, a feat that wasn't replicated in other parts of the world for centuries. The civilization's skill in pottery, metallurgy, and craftsmanship also helped it thrive for centuries. Despite these accomplishments, the civilization's downfall is still shrouded in mystery. Some scholars believe that climate change, particularly a decrease in rainfall, could have led to the collapse of the Indus Valley civilization. With droughts and reduced access to water, the civilization's cities would have struggled to maintain their growth, leading to eventual abandonment. Could a loss of water have brought an entire civilization to its knees? This question continues to intrigue historians. Would it have been a place to visit during its heyday? Based on the advanced nature of their cities and their fascinating culture, it would have surely been a sight to behold. The mysterious end of the Indus Valley civilization raises many questions about the fragility of even the most advanced cultures in the face of natural challenges. Number 1. East Scotia Ridge, an underwater world beneath the Southern Ocean. The vast, icy expanse of the Southern Ocean is one of the least explored and most mysterious places on Earth. Spanning an area of 20.33 million square kilometers, this frigid ocean surrounds Antarctica and is home to some of the most extreme environments on the planet. One of the most fascinating features of this remote region is the East Scotia Ridge, a submerged mountain range that connects to the Great Southern Ocean. This ridge lies beneath the ocean surface and is shrouded in deep darkness, creating an ecosystem that thrives in conditions most of us can barely comprehend. Beneath these cold waters, hydrothermal vents release energy that supports an entirely unique form of life. Unlike most ecosystems on Earth that rely on sunlight, these hydrothermal vents fuel a completely different kind of life. Instead of plants using photosynthesis, the creatures here feed off chemicals like hydrogen sulfide, which is abundant in the area. This allows an entire community of creatures to survive in a dark, isolated world, far removed from the sunlit surface. The discovery of these vents in the Southern Ocean has provided scientists with valuable insights into how life can thrive in extreme conditions. Researchers have found strange, previously unknown species living in these environments, marine organisms that are capable of surviving without sunlight. These discoveries are not only exciting because of their uniqueness, but also because they help us understand the potential for life in similar environments on other planets. Would you ever want to experience the eerie serenity of this hidden underwater world? The sense of weightlessness and isolation would surely be unlike anything most of us have ever encountered. The more we explore the depths of the Earth's oceans, the more we realize how much is still waiting to be discovered. Could these underwater ecosystems hold secrets that could change our understanding of life itself? Only time and further exploration will tell. If you had to pick one of these spots to visit, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.